Hello everybody, welcome back to FireFall. I am Ben, or IMakeLevels, whichever you prefer. Today, actually yesterday I played quite a bit. I played for a couple of hours, and I made a lot of discoveries. So I'm gonna go over that with you. First of all, you may have noticed by my character's lack of pants here, that I switched to a different suit. I just wanted to try out something different, and so this is the engineer class. I did not upgrade stuff. I leveled up. I got enough experience points to unlock everything, as you can see here. So I wanted to do that on camera with you all, just to see what is what. Along that same vein, I noticed that, you know, as you get higher and higher, the experience cost to upgrade is pretty hefty. I don't think I want to keep on switching between recon and engineer, so I'm gonna have to pick one and commit to it pretty soon. So yes, so I'm hoping that maybe someone will comment, give me feedback, saying, you know, I like recon better or I like engineer better. So far, I mean, I haven't even messed around with the skills. Getting this much experience points without the skills was fairly difficult. The engineer is kind of more of a support class than the recon. Recon is a lot of... Well, I guess recon has some support abilities too. Wait, what? Abilities? None. What the dealio? What's going on here? The recon, you know, you have that beacon thing, which makes enemies take more damage, and some other stuff. The engineer, he has like turrets. He has... Oh, here we go. There's a turret, there's a supply station, which is like ammo and health, and then there's a shield, which it can it creates a bubble around a place and stuff. So I don't know. So far, I'm kind of leaning towards engineer, but why did that just clear out? I'm gonna re-enter this and see what's going on here. What's going on here? Oh my goodness. Open beta, everyone! Okay.
Heads up, the Accord offered you first dibs again on several jobs. You must have made quite an impression.
Okay, Arrow. Yeah, every time you log in, she's like, hey, here's what's going on in the world. So anyways, relogging seems to fix it. Relogging is the general, you know, restart your computer of support stuff. So I'm gonna get the... Oh, I already bought the first one of... Did I buy the first one of these? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm gonna buy the level 1 stuff because I have the experience. This experience, you can see here when I switch to recon, I have that. Experience you get in a suit is tied to that suit. So you can't get, you know, you can't like level 11 million with one and then switch and instantly be super badass. So if I wanted to, that's why I'm saying that I need to sort of commit to one, because then I'll just be half as effective in two things rather than more effective in one thing. But the level 1 stuff, it's only, you can see the requirements there, it's only 4,100 crystite, which is fairly low cost, so that's kind of cool. And I have not used any of these abilities, so I'm curious as to what they do. But first of all, here is one other thing I discovered. The resources that you gather from missions and the thumper thing that we did the last episode and the crystals, all that stuff. So you have to go in here. Oh, this thing just finished. I'll set this up. I'll be able to do this. Great. So you go to refine and you refine these elements that you get. You have a whole bunch of them. I thought this was for crafting, you know, like you use those for crafting. Yeah, I was totally wrong. You just toss them in the bin and you refine them, and it shows you what you get up here. So I'm gonna get... This is not a lot of stuff, that's why it's pretty low. This should probably only take 5 minutes or something. And, you know, open beta, so it's probably... That timer's probably... What's going on here? Yeah, I thought so. Come on. I'm hoping it'll just show the timer. Whatever, the timer's pretty low. So you refine your materials, and then over here, sorry about this, back in here, you'll notice that the higher level thing, look at the requirements down in the middle of that pop-up. You can see how it says 1250 minerals and stuff. These are the minerals right here. So you refine your materials and you get the refined stuff. So all that material stuff is for your suit upgrades, not necessarily crafting, which was illuminating for me. And one other thing, remember in the first episode and the second episode and probably the third episode, I haven't uploaded that one yet, about where the random people showed up to my thumper and I was like, what the F, guys, what are you doing? Get away, this is my little farming spot. So I noticed that, see this one right here, raw carbon, there's another one up here, raw silicate, there's another one down here, raw ceramic. These are player thumpers right here. So when you throw down a thumper, it shows up in the world for everyone else to come, and it doesn't detract from the person that initiates it, but everyone else that just sticks around and waits for it, they get a little bit of experience and they get a little bit of the resources, which is pretty cool. It sort of builds a better community, I guess, as, you know, you're not just like, oh, hey, random dude as I'm running towards my quest objective, you can sort of like, yeah, sure, I'll help this guy out and get a little bit of whatever he's getting. And it's helpful that, you know, it shows you this one's raw silicate. So if you know, like, oh, I need silicate, I should help this guy out. So that's pretty cool. One other thing before we start going to shoot stuff, let me see if there's one on the map. There is not one. Oh, evil NPCs took over this stuff. That's what all this stuff is for. The tornado in episode 2 that I uploaded. So I have an explanation for that. It is a public quest, it is a tornado thing, and I did not know what I was doing as I was... This is where I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna start heading there while I'm talking, so if you're interested in hearing about it, you can listen. If not, you can skip ahead. So the tornado, it's a public quest. You kill all the mobs, the tornado destabilizes, and then you enter this weird little wormhole pocket thing, and then you start destroying all these crystals. It's sort of a timed... Yeah, that was weird. It's sort of a timed money grab kind of thing. It's like, oh, you got 3 minutes to grab as much stuff as you can. And you know, death is inevitable, or I guess maybe you can possibly exit normally. But that was why those other people were destroying those crystals, and I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. It seems pretty worthwhile. From a thumper, you know, that takes 3 or 4 minutes or something to do fully, you get maybe several hundred resources. For every crystal that you destroy in the tornado loot pocket thingamajigger, you get about 30 to 35 resources, and they tend to be higher quality resources. I don't know how significant the quality disparity is in the resources, but oh, I also discovered these things, supply caches, just random things that throw out a crystal and ammo and stuff. The quality, I don't really know what it does. I think maybe, I haven't sort of really super paid attention to it. I don't know if you get just more crystite when you refine it or what, but you know, higher quality, that's gotta mean something, right? And the last thing, oh, I ran out of town. The last thing that I wanted to mention was town vouchers. Let me just open my inventory really quick. You get these things, crystite resonators, for doing not all these Ares missions and these Echoes of Sertau, whatever. That's I don't know, this looks like a sort of a story mission thing. But you get those crystite resonators for doing daily missions and these Ares missions and stuff, and then you turn them into a place in town. I'll go over this again in town when I get to town next. I have to go back to that town that I was just in. So you turn them in and you get a voucher, and the vouchers are these things, and I only have 4 right now, but when you get up to 20, you can get a new or a better weapon and stuff. And apparently each one of, like, this town, there's one up here, and there's this one right here that's taken over. they each have different items that you can get. So it's pretty cool. It's sort of it's kind of like raising a different faction, right? Like you turn in your ticket to different factions depending on what item you want and stuff. So figure that out. That's pretty cool too. It sort of gives you a bit of choice as to what you want to do. So I'm gonna cut and get and come back when I get up there. Okay, so we're pretty close. If you go inside this blue wall,
any second now.
Yeah, you take damage. I'm just gonna go in here. I'm not taking damage. How far in do I have to? Yeah, okay, I'm taking damage. Run away, run away. So these are sort of the, you know, the poison gas level border wall thing.
We are sure that is from Bathsheba?
Mostly.
Well, that's comforting.
So, here's the skinny. We're gonna take these chosen doodads and hot rod them with some equipment the Doc left in New Eden. The equipment we're going after is in Copa, Sunken Harbor, and Thump Dump, and was part of her experiments to use sin to find holes in the melding or something. Can't say I really understand completely. Each one of these chosen doodads is supposed to point to a piece of the wreckage. Now, arc folding into the melding, that's gonna take a hell of a lot of power. Could be a one-way ticket. You should know that up front. I got a buddy in Copa who's got one of the Doc's devices ready for us now. The other two are gonna take some time. Let's head to Copa and see what we can make with this stuff.
Shouldn't we let Turnsub know first?
And tell him what? A big box flew out of the sky and told us to jump into the melding? We're gonna need to play this hand out a little longer before we bring Nostromo in.
Okay, then. So I need to go back to town. I'll see you there. Okay, so we have returned to town.
Don't worry.
And I'm supposed to pick up something, I guess? Or buy something. I'm not really sure here. Oh, hey there. Yeah, it says I need to buy the Mid-Pacific This doesn't look right. Oh, it's this. Seriously? Wow, okay, I guess we're not doing that for anytime soon. I need to spend 50 bucks on this thing? 50 whatever those are? 50 vouchers? Well, okay, that sort of ruins my plans, I guess. Wow, geez, what should we do then? I'm gonna figure out what we should do. So I found a tornado on screen. It was really far away though. When I started running toward it, it was like literally on the other side of the map. So I don't know if I'm gonna get there in time. But I saw a bunch of enemies on screen for a minute there, and then they all just kind of disappeared. Now I'm scared if it's all gone. Nope, I see one there. Is that the same one? That's the same one. I only see one. The blue icon, that's a piece, that's a person. It's not an NPC. Shoot, it's on the other side of this rock wall. I have to fly over this. I really like the jump jets. It's kind of like, oh, there's a wall in my way. I'll just fly over it. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people down there. But you shouldn't be able to... Okay, stuff is still alive. Alright, this is good. This is good news. I'm just gonna start shooting the heck out of stuff. So I noticed that guns don't really disappear when they, you know, my gun just kind of stayed. I killed some random pod of enemies or something, and it didn't disappear as I ran away, literally a third of the map away, which is kind of confusing.
Boss?
Unintuitive, rather. Was unexpected.
Heads up, multiple inbounds. It's slowing down. Shoot another one.
So I've also seen some engineers that run around with like 3 different turrets. I can only throw down one, which kind of makes me a little bit sad. I want to know how they're doing it. I did not go over the reason why I need to... Well, one of the reasons why. About committing to either recon or engineer. And that is because you noticed on the equipment screen, all my stuff was stock stuff. So to get the upgraded weapons and stuff, they each one costs 5,000 crystite, and that's expensive. That takes me... I mean, I got like 5,000 or 6,000 or something, but it took me a really long time to get that much. So that's another reason why I need to pick one and stick with it, because it'll just take way too long to upgrade 2 different characters to a competent level. Let's just keep on shooting stuff. Oh, wow, that's a lot of enemies. Let's kill some normal enemies.
The Chosen are holed up in an old refugee camp. There's only one way in and only one way out.
I also noticed that my turret, it gets upgraded as it kills stuff. I don't know at what point it does it. I just noticed,
just one more should do it.
You know, some random pop-up came up that said like turret upgrading now or something like that. Yeah, so you can see its rank. It's rank 2 right now. I don't know. I'm guessing it just does more damage. More damage is always a good thing. This is very chaotic. I'm gonna throw down that thing. Whoa, that's my big one. There's a mechanic to this that I haven't quite figured it out, and when it is less chaotic, I'll be able to talk about it. But yeah, I'll have to talk about it later. It's weird. I need health. Go back to my health station here. This is the health and ammo deployable station, which is really cool. Whoa. Alright, let's clear those guys out. That's cool. Man, alright.
It stopped.
There we go.
Why is it still here?
One more thing to kill.
It's changing. Opening up. Look at this. The core is exposed.
I wasn't sure
Destroy it now.
how far my turret goes. That's why I kind of moved it. But when you move it, when you redeploy it, it loses its level up stuff. So I may have just screwed myself there. I don't know what the range is on these things. See, mine doesn't seem to be shooting that thing. That makes me sad. It's just kind of sitting here. I'm going to continue shooting this for a while. Okay, well, I guess now is as good a time as any. You see on the bottom of my screen there, that yellow bar that's slowly filling up? I don't know what's causing it to fill up, other than, you know, being near enemies has something to do with it. I'm not sure exactly. But once that bar fills up, it turns green, and then I can use my super number 4 ability, which is the other turret. And I might be able to do it in here. I'm gonna jump into this thing again. These are always worth going into, apparently.
You're now inside protected bubble.
Boss?
These are...
It's
Yep.
starting.
So where is it? There it is. It's 22. Yep.
Out of there.
Melding proximity alert. Sin is down. Switching to local OS mode.
I'm gonna try to stay in this area. Hopefully my turrets will sort of give me some protection. Nope, those are
Additional
mine.
crystallite deposits have arrived. Data indicates rich veins of resources.
Let's go get this stuff over
Unknown
here.
hostiles are
I'm not
preparing
sure
to
if the
engage.
different colors are... Oh man, that guy just yanked me here. Let's get green. Since it took longer to get here, I'm assuming it's better. But I don't really know. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's gone somewhere. That's health. Run away from all this stuff. I'm gonna drop that.
Unusual crystallite deposits detected. Collect samples before melting will collapse. Caution. Unknown hostiles are prepared to engage.
There we go. Nope, mine. Ah, jerk faces. Taking my stuff. I should switch to another gun or something. There it is. Why can't I... There we go. Let's go get some red things. Should I be a jerk and just start ninja looting stuff? People doing it to me. I don't want to be that guy.
Collect all samples. Alert. Extreme number of hostiles inbound.
Yep, extreme number of hostiles. Red. Alright, so it goes from yellow to green to red. Come on, explode. Why isn't it exploding? I am dead. I haven't really... That looks... It looks like she's doing yoga there. That was an odd position that they died in. I have never really gotten very far in that tornado thing, but I don't know how worthwhile it is. If you'll notice,
There you are. I've been trying to raise you
if you'll notice here, when you do maintenance, all my stuff so far has not cost me anything to repair. I don't know if it's just because I'm using all stock stuff or not, but
A working boss is a happy boss, right?
whatever, I guess.
Check out the details of these new job offers.
So I'm gonna go back to town and show you what I can craft now. I'm gonna go way down here.
Piranha and nuke their cocoons.
So I was gonna go back to town, but this mission popped up literally right next to me. So
Try to not become an
I figured I would do this. Just because it's always a good idea to do these if they are manageable. I'll go over one other thing I learned about these in just a minute. As soon as stuff is all dead here. Shield. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, the enemies seem to be... Nope. I was gonna say they're preoccupied by my turret, but nope, they're not. Okay, so here we go. Really quickly. You see how this one, when you... In the upper left-hand corner, it says Group Recommended. This one is Group Recommended, Group Recommended, Group Recommended. I'm trying to find one that says Group Not Needed. There's some that are Group Not Needed. There we go. Group Not Required, Stage 2. So, even Stage 1, Group Required, or Recommended rather, it's pretty difficult. Enemies are pretty dang beefy. Stage 2 and... Stage 1 and 2, when it's not required, are pretty manageable. They kind of have some hairy spots. You're going to have to do a bit of running away or, you know, stuff like that, but they're a lot easier than the group recommended ones. And I won't make the mistake of standing next to things that I plant bombs on anymore, which is a good idea. Let's get all this stuff. Oh, hey guys. I think the last one is down here. I like this grenade launcher. It sort of just has a bit of casual play to it where you can just carpet an area and get a bunch of stuff. It's not like a gun where you have to aim and be precise and stuff. Oh, these loot midgets, yes. This is another thing I saw. Loot pinatas. I like the name. Loot pinatas are usually, I don't know if they're always, they're usually in these Ares missions as well. And you want to find them and you want to shoot the hell out of them. Because they drop all that stuff.
Well, I know you barely broke a sweat cutting through all of those, but I'm tired after all of that. What say we grab a drink?
I would love a drink right now.
As much as I hate these damn Arana, there's enough of them to keep us busy till the end of time. Which could be next week if this
So you can see, sorry, I'm talking over this split here. You can see at the bottom of my screen the green bar now, it's flashing and stuff. That means I can use the 4 key. I still don't, I think it might just be, you know, killing enemies or stuff, but if you have to, it's not a basic cooldown like the other abilities are. I wish I knew specifically so I could just sort of, you know what to aim for and stuff, but here's what I got from that mission. 2 of these crystallite resonators. That's what you need. I'm gonna go turn in one right now and show you where to do that. Just a second. So here we are back in town.
Be safe out there.
You'll notice that, where is it? Oh shoot. Here we go. The thing that says what level it is and the charge and stuff, it's even called, what is it called? Crystallite Resonator Receptacle. Very on the nose, don't you think? So you can contribute, 31 is obviously the maximum amount I have. And the more you contribute, each one is like 20 or 30 experience or something to get the level up for this outpost or something. And since this is the main town, it's usually at level 3. And, whoa, weird UI issue there. This one down here, the further away from the outliers, this one was taken over earlier as well. If they're level 1 or something, then they're easier for enemies to take over. And something happened where I can't interact with this anymore. But there we go. I'm just gonna turn in one just for the sake of it. So you turn in one, you contribute it, you get some XP, and you get a voucher thing, and that's how you get stuff in the game, I guess, for this area. I still haven't checked out PvP. I plan to do that at some point. I really want to. I think I'm just gonna make the decision for everyone and decide on engineer. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna show you all this stuff. Really quickly over here. Back to the crafting. Looks like my stuff finished refining. Yep, so there we go. That was a pretty short list. So you research. You have to research stuff before you buy it. So for engineer, all these things, you can see that cost 5,000. That is a hefty price. I already got some. I got like a personal thumper 1 or something. It gets more resources when you use it, and you can research I'm researching the refining here as well. You can see here, if I do raw refining 1, it has 1 slot. 2 has 2 slots. This third one has 4 slots, so I'll be able to just do more at once, which is handy since you only have 2 job queues, I guess, at the moment. Anyway, so these being 5,000 each, I mean, you can see I almost have enough for 2 of them, and these things are damn pricey. So I think I'm just gonna. I'm probably just gonna stick with engineer. I'm having a bit more fun with it than recon because of the throwdowns, the deployables and stuff. So I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been. Sorry we didn't really do much. At least it's been informative if you're playing the game as well. If you're not playing the game and you're just watching it, this was probably not super exciting episode. But regardless, thanks for watching. Join me next time. I'll promise I'll shoot more stuff. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.